And there goes Ryanair up into the air to Palma de Mallorca. And as that is now departing, the Beach Supercraft is now on 09s, and then the 2E is now behind him. I will turn back to that Supercraft, Beach Supercraft now. He's not saying where he's off to. As that Ryanair is now just turning down to go south. That beach super on his way, and then Tyria make his way onto the runway of 09. I will turn now back onto that 2E that's going to Rhodes. And that Ryanair now south of the airfield, and he's making his climb still up as he goes down to Palma de Mallorca. I don't know what the two is waiting for at the moment. He's still sat at the top of runway 9. He's now getting ready to go. And here he goes now. In the Greek islands. As making a turn now, goes south. As I'm following the two in now, this is just turning now to go southeast. Now she's turning again now to go south as she makes her way down to Rhodes. She's turning south of the airfield. And making her way down. I will turn back onto the airfield now. there's a Jet 2 making his way out of departures to Tenerife. The flight number is LS633. It's a Boeing 737-8Q8. It's 18 years of age. Serial number is 30722. And it's 18 years of age. Our next arrival is not until then, until 4:04, and that's DHL DO515 777 from Dubai, and that's estimated arrival at 16:15. As this Jet 2's making his way up to 09. As it comes up towards DHL's where DHL are. Now turning on to 09s. Looks like this Jet 2 is turning and burning as he wants to get out to get down to Tenerife. And here he goes. As this Jet 2 is now making his climb up now to go to Tenerife. The next arrival is that DHL 777 from Dubai, and he's due in now at 4:15. And she's now turning south of the airfield now, goes south towards Tenerife. There is another jet too. It's just pushed back from departures. It's a Jet 2 Holidays livery. It's a 737-8MG. It's a 6-year-old aircraft. Serial number is G6442. Registration on it is GJZBS, and that's off to Daliman. You can see it just. It is 15 going. side they are. Just having a look into arrivals, departures. And that aircraft is now moving down from departures as he makes his way out of the departures, as he makes his way up towards runway 9. This is a Jet 2 livery to Dallyman. And now we've just got a little Cessna 152 just coming into land, and then I'll go back to that Jet 2 Holidays livery aircraft to Dallyman as he makes his way up towards the runway 09. As you can see, he's now making his way up. As he's now just paused for a second for that Cessna to make his way across. And that Jet 2 makes his way up. I'm sorry about the wind today, it is a bit breezy at East Midlands Airport. This Jet 2 is just making his way up now as he's taxiing. As that jet 2 is taxiing towards us, there is a... Yeah, can I get it up? No. There is a Delta... the Delta Airlines just flying over the top from Heathrow to Atlanta. It's an Airbus A313-900. It's 1 year old. Serial number on that aircraft is 2034. Registration is November 424 Delta X-ray. As this jet 2's now making his turn onto 09. This is the jet 2 holidays down to Daliman. He's turning, it looks like he's turning and burning. He's rolling slightly. He's halted on the at runway 9. I thought he was turning and burning. the DHL freighter from Dubai is now estimated now at 20 past. He's now coming up towards Newport and Patnell. He is 21 minutes away from the airport, and it's a 777 F6N. He's 13 years of age. Registration is GDHLU. Serial number is 37717. She's dropping through 19,000 feet. And she'll be arriving here shortly. The 777 is on his arrivals now. He's now south of the airfield. He's now dropping down. He's making his descent in. He's then doing a 1614. So I'm going to turn the camera around so we can see him as he's making his way to the IRS. That's the DHL on his way. So he can make his 3-mile final into East Midlands. There he is. I just keep losing him for a minute because I'm using my camel head. There he is. He's just turning now. He's looking for the IRS as he comes in. I lost him again. Sorry about that, guys. There he is. He's now up over Burton-on-Trent. He's now just turning towards the airport to make his 3-mile final as he's coming in. He's now turning now to line up with 09. This is the DHL from Dubai. the flight time is that when he lands will be 7 hours. That DHL now will make its way up to go over towards DHL. way past that one that's down there. DHL now, 777 is making its way up. There is a refueling truck over by a 757 aircraft. I don't know if it's waiting for this 777 to come in or what, but as it makes its way up, we'll go over towards DHL and we'll have a look if they're waiting. Or if they're refueling that 757. There is a Jet2.com livery aircraft coming up behind this DHL. This Jet2.com livery aircraft is on his way to Ibiza. I'll go back and stay with this DHL as the Jet2.com livery aircraft. It's in white. I think it's on hire at the moment from Air Explore. But he's running up behind this DHL, but I'm just sticking with the DHL until he comes up. And then I'll swap from the DHL onto this Jet2 and I'll come back to the DHL. Then DHL is now turning where this refueling truck is, and I'm going to go on to this Jet2.com aircraft has just come up right behind this DHL 777 as the 777 makes its way in to park up as this Jet2 to Ibiza is on his way out. this jet2.com livery goes out, I will go back to DHL. He's turning and burning. And there he goes. This one's got a flight of 2 hours down to Ibiza in the Balearic Islands of Spain. There goes that jet2.com livery, now up in the air, off to Ibiza. I would turn around with this 777 that just came in from Dubai, as they are now unloaded. As you can see, all the DHL now around the aircraft, as the scissor lift. I'm going to pause for a second because of somebody's approaching me. We have got an arrival coming in. I'm going to come off this DHL. I think it's the Cork flight from Ireland with Ryanair. What's that? Air Malta? Where's Air Malta come from? Air Malta's just coming from Alicante. It's been delayed. It's the delayed flights from Alicante. It was due in at 14:55. It's now just landed at 14:30 from Alicante. It's FR4817 from Alicante with Air Malta. The next flight to arrive from Dublin is at Air Malta FR536 Boeing 737 8AS. And that's now due to arrive at 16:57. I'm going to turn back over to that DHL. As they open the right hand lower door on the DHL. I'll keep you on the DHL now for a little bit until the Dublin flight will come in to site. I will let you know when it comes in to flight. Estimated arrival. It is 16:57. And keeping an eye out as you're watching DHL. And when I see him in sight, I will turn you around for this Ryanair. As you can see, they are unloading and loading that 777. And as you will also see next door to that 757 and the 777, there's an A300 parked up as well. He will be going out later on this evening. If not this evening, he'll be going out later on today. There is a Jet 2 there's a Jet 2.com livery on his way up out of departures. He's off to Lanzarote. His flight number is LS631. He's a 25-year-old aircraft. The registration of the aircraft is GDRTF. Serial number is 28387. This is I will turn round for this aircraft as he's making his way up on the taxiway to runway 9. And I'll come back to that 777 in a few minutes. this aircraft is now approaching, is now off down to Tenerife. Not Tenerife, Lanzarote, I apologise. It's the Jet2.com livery. He's now turning for 09. As he's now making his way round to runway 9, he might turn and burn it as he's making his way round. I wish all them passengers a nice holiday down in the Canary Islands. He's rolling it, and there he goes. As he goes down now past that one area, it's down parked up at the bottom. There goes that jet to delivery now. It's just starting to make its turn south. Just going south at the airfield. I wish that crew all a nice flight down to Lanzarote, as they will be back a bit later on this evening. Just as it's making a climb out now, that it just goes down to Lanzarote. Should be heading up into the clouds shortly. There she goes. Coming back down for this DHL 777 that's over at DHL. For you to have a look at. See, he's due, I think he's due back out now at 22. Oh, we have got a rifle coming in from Dublin. It's the Ryanair FR 536 from Dublin. It's the 45-minute flight. She's due in 3 minutes. She's, I can just about see her now. I will turn around as she's making her way in. There she is. She's on her final position to south now onto 09. She'll be here in 2 minutes. After this flight comes in, this will be the last flight of the day for me, as I will be back again, as I said in the last show, on Tuesday the 13th of May, hopefully I'll be back up with my new camera. If not, I'll be up again thereafter. After my new camera arrives, I will post when I'm up next, as this was a one-off today, as this will be the bonus video. This is only a quick one today, as I had nothing to do, so I decided to come up to the airport. And this is the Dublin aircraft is now coming in, and this will be the last plane of the day. I hope you enjoyed this show today, and I will see you again now on Tuesday. Hopefully I have my new camera delivered by then. If not, I will let you know when the new camera will be used in the post, and hopefully I will see you on Tuesday at about 2:30ish, 2:30, 2:45. I hope you enjoyed this bonus show today, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Thank you very much. I will leave you now with this Ryanair as it comes up towards arrivals.